said blah, blah, blah. And then
you know,
I said,
and I
blah,
would
blah,
hop.
like you don't want to be going back and
But
forth like that. Is that what you're thinking, or what do you think?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is even if it's a step.
A step is okay, or like a pivot is good. You know what, I get the point. There was something about maybe it's the lead in. I'm listening to the tip.
Should I start over with and try to do it slower?
I wasn't quite there yet. But then also, and I see why it's important, Carla, the details about Carla talking to anybody.
Oh.
I was like, why do I need to know this? But then you kind of made it clear why I need to know it, because you're saying she was telling people about the herbology and the acupuncture and all this stuff because it didn't help her, right?
That she had.
Well, it was more actually when I wrote that in.
Yeah.
It was after the session that you had about give a picture to people in their mind.
Yeah.
You know what they see, how they picture Carla in their heads, what they're going to walk out with. You know, a chatty woman. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I think it's good. What were you going to say?
Well, I was just going to say somehow make a distinction between you and Carla.
I think that's what it was. I think
either in your voice or in your position or something, to where it could be. You're talking faster as you, but slower as her.
Okay.
I think that's it. That's where I was getting lost. It seemed like it was the same person.
It was the same person, and I was not knowing who was who.
Yes. I think that's exactly what it is.
Okay, well,
so start from the beginning and just practice. Okay. Talk even slower than feels normal.
Yeah, that's what I know.
Let's just do that here. Talk even slower than feels normal. This is what I have to do too.
It's right here. Okay, so yeah.
So start from the first. From the opening.
All right. So, and then the opening changed a little bit because it was. Oh, having to do with your health. Yeah, make you feel better. So, raise your hand if you'd like to walk out of here today with at least one useful tip to make you feel better that you can use right away.
Nice, that was good speed.
Good. That's a lot like Carla. Carla came to Tai Chi Easy class for over 55 a couple of years ago.
Okay, stop 1 second. You know what would be helpful? That's a lot like my client Carla.
Okay.
I think that would be helpful to just define who she was.
She is.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you call her a client or a patient? Client, right?
She was in my Tai Chi class. So
She was a lot like my student, Carla.
Yeah. Did you think?
Yes.
Because all of a sudden you asked me that question, then you jumped to Carla, but I'm like, well, where does this relate? If you just say that's like my student Carla. Yeah. Okay.
What if she said, just like you, Carla came to, so, you know.
Oh, I like that too.
You could do something like that.
I like that too.
Just like that.
The
Just
pace
like
was a
you.
lot better because I didn't even hear you say that.
Which one, the student?
No, the pace was a lot better.
Pace was better,
didn't even hear you say that the first time.
Okay.
No, the pace was much better.
Okay, so if you had to raise your hands, I said, well, that's just like you, because I had a student in Carla who came to Tai Chi Easy class for over 55 a couple years ago.
I like that.
And she walked away with a useful tip too. If you had been there on that first day and sat down next to her, she would have struck up a conversation with you because she's a chatty woman and she's pleasantly plump and she loves to talk, and she would have told you about her weight loss program and her acupuncture and the fact that she had bad knees. Because this is what she said when we go.
Well, I'm just thinking, and she would have told you that none of those things helped her.
Oh.
In fact, if you were sitting next to her, well, none of those things were enough. In fact, if you were sitting next to her, she would have said, blah, blah, blah.
That's true. Oh, yeah, that's really good.
Try that.
Yeah. So that's just like Carla, who came for a useful tip to the Tai Chi Easy class for 55 a couple of years ago.
That part's too fat. The Tai Chi class for 55. It's very.
Yeah.
I don't even think maybe you don't even. Do you need to say that?
Well,
can you just say it to one of my Tai Chi classes?
Okay. I want to do the over 55, so you're picturing an older lady in my class.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Try it without.
Her age. Okay.
Try it without and see.
I think
that tells you that.
I think you can leave that out because it doesn't matter what audience you're in front of; they're going to relate to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I imagine Carla is over 55.
Yeah, so do I with the knees problem. A knee problem seems
that's
like
what Matt said too. If you have bad knees, both knees, because we get into the fact that she had surgery in both of them. So let's hope that's not a 20-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, take that piece out.
Okay.
Okay. So start again.
All right.
From wherever you want. Start from wherever you want.
Yeah. So that's just like Carla, who came to my Tai Chi class to get a useful tip because. Oh shoot! Now I'm just blanking.
That's okay.
Okay, that was too much change. Okay. So that's just like Carla, who also came to Tai Chi class to get a useful tip. If you had been there, you'd sat down next to her and she would have started talking to you right away, because she wanted to tell you about how she tried acupuncture and had 6 months, no, I can't get into that yet. She tried acupuncture and she's studying herbology, and she'd had surgery 6 months before on both knees because she had bad knees. And you would have heard as we all told each other why we were there that day, I came today because when I walk outside, I can't go 50 feet without my knees swelling up and hurting. I even had physical therapy, but it only made my knees swell up and have pain even more. Oh, that was not easy for me to hear as a physical therapist. More pain from our exercise, but it's not unusual either, because there are those in my profession who earned us the name physical terrorist and physical torturist. So, that said, you can imagine, a week later when she came back and told me this, I was elated. Jean, thank you for that knee position trick.
What if you even said, when she came back a week later, I saw her walking towards me, I was a little apprehensive or something like that, and then she said, Jean, thank you.
Oh, yeah. True.
What do you guys think? Because were you thinking that? Were you kind of like, how is it going to go for this
me after
woman?
class, yeah. So, okay, so you can imagine a week later, when she was approaching me after class, I was a little apprehensive.
Yes.
But then she said, Jean, thank you for that knee position trick. So I was grateful. And this is why she said that. I can walk outside now, she said. And my knees don't swell up. And they don't hurt. And I can even feel the bottoms of my feet, even with inserts in my shoes.
Yeah.
So you guys get to have her knee position trick today, and you'll also walk away with 2 other useful tips that you can start using right away.
And I think you could, I don't think you have to break, I think you could say, when I saw her approach me after class, I was a little apprehensive, was I going to fall into the physical terrorist category? And then, and she said to me, Jean, and go through the whole thing, and then you can say, I was relieved and elated. Because you know how you broke it up? I
said that first?
Well, you said part of her line, and then you said you were grateful, and then you said the other part of her line, but it was an awkward transition into the second part of her line.
So do her whole quote.
Do her whole line, and then you can say, whew, I not only was I relieved, but I was elated for her. I mean, here's a woman who can now walk.
Yeah, just using one tip that she got.
Yeah.
Before you say what she said, you could do what Craig does and say, do you know what she said to me?
Oh, yeah.
Right? He
Like
does
that.
that all the time.
And you did that.
Yeah,
you
and
did
it makes,
like,
you, makes you think, no, what did she say? Yeah.
And what do you think she said to me?
Yeah, because I said, after I'm apprehensive.
Because that pulls them back in if they're not.
So, yeah, there's those in my field who earned us the name physical torturist and physical terrorist. So the next week when she approached me after class, I was a little apprehensive. But you know what she said to me?
That is really good.
She said to me.
And it gives you a pause, too.
A pause.
Great.
She said, Jean,
I love the knee position trick.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
And I said, oh, really? Tell me why.
That's good. I like that. That was great. That was
Tell
great.
me why. She went on to say, I can walk outside now without my knees swelling up, without pain, and I can even feel the bottom of my feet when I'm wearing the inserts in my shoes. Can you imagine how much better I felt? I was elated because she had a great tip just from one class. And you today.
I was elated because this was a woman who hadn't been able to walk in 6 months.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was. And now...
6 months. And after surgery. Surgery didn't help.
Right. And now her quality of life has been vastly improved by one small tip.
One thing you just did, too, a minute ago when you went... that was like the emotion release. It was awesome. It was perfect because you said she felt, but you demonstrated how she felt.
Yes,
it was awesome.
When did I do that?
You'll see it on the video. But it was awesome.
Okay. All right.
It was really cool.
That's a lot of change, but that's why this is on, right?
Yeah, I'm going to stop in a minute because YouTube will only take up to 15 minutes unless you like.
Yeah.
We can turn it back on too.
All right. Should I go into the transition or
yes?
anything else?
But hold on one second. Let me just.